8 categorized climbs, more than 4,000 meters of elevation gain. It's July 14th, Bastille Day, and we're in stage 10 of Tour de France. Hello, fellow cycling fans, I'm Georgie, and welcome to my preview of stage 10. Before this crazy profile, let's do a quick recap of stage 9. Quite an eventful one in the end, even though there was not a single categorized climb. Little Jack had the help of UnoX and Cofidis. They managed to bring Matthew Van Der Poel back, but then Team Merlier outsprints Jonathan Milan. I told you yesterday this finish suits him perfectly, and he fully delivered. Another win for the Belgian. Arnaud Delis in third, Bittner, Benoit, Girmay, Bauhaus, Meus, Fradheim, Gross rounding up the top 10. No major changes in the GC. Remco still 54 seconds behind the yellow jersey. Tadej Pogačar, Kevin Vokilan in third. Jonas Vingegaard still 1 minute and 17 seconds behind Pogačar. Jorgensen, Matthew Van Der Poel, only Lipovic, Roglic and Skelmose rounding up the top 10. There was another quite an eventful day for the green jersey competition. Jonathan Milan managed to get a lot of points, and he now extends his lead over Tadej Pogačar. So essentially this is a battle between those two guys. No climbs, as I said, so Team Valence stays in the polka dot, and in the youth classification, Remco Evenepoel is still in white. What about the team's classification? Well, Team Visma Lisa Bike actually manages to extend their lead over UAE Team Emirates. But let's move on to stage 10. 166 kilometers from Eneza to Super Sancy Le Mont d'Or. There are 7 second category climbs, one third category climb, some 40 kilometers before the finish. The first climb coming 11 kilometers from the start, 4.2 kilometers at 6.1%. Here I expect a massive battle for the breakaway. It is quite a steep climb in the beginning, almost 13% average for around 600 meters. It will be brutal, and it will be full of French riders wanting to go in a breakaway on their national holiday. Then we have the intermediate sprint in Durtol. I really doubt that any sprinter will survive up until this point, maybe only Binyam Girmay. Then we are going to the major city in this stage, Clermont-Ferrand, before hitting another climb, Côte de la Baraque, 4.8 kilometers at 7.3%, immediately followed by Côte de Charade, 5.2 kilometers at 6.7%, then Côte de Berzé, 3.4 kilometers at 7.3%. This is a brutal part of a stage, and I think actually Visma Lisa Bike is going to try and put pressure on UAE Team Emirates because Joao Almeida abandoned the race. He couldn't continue anymore with his fractured rib. Then it's a rolling terrain before the next climb, a Col de Guéry, 3.3 kilometers at 6.8%. Then Col de la Croix-Morin, 3.1 3.5 kilometers at 5.4%, then a bit of a downhill section before the final two climbs. Côte de la Croix-Robert, 5.1 kilometers at 6.3%, and then the finishing climb, 3.4 kilometers at 7.6%. A real brutal stage. Here is how it looks on the map. Long, even a neutral section before the first climb, so there will be a lot of tired legs, mostly going downhill in this Central Massif. What about the weather near Clermont-Ferrand tomorrow? It will be even some potential rain, but just slight, maybe a shower or two, light showers, so I don't think that it will be anything significant. 28 degrees Celsius throughout the day, so not as hot as on the weekend, and the wind will be 4 meters per second from the west, that is around 15 kilometers per hour. But since we are here in the forest and not a lot of open roads, a lot of corners, twists, and of course climbs, wind will not be a factor in this stage. So who will be in a breakaway? Well, let's look at the bookmakers odds and then discuss it a bit. I think Ben Healy will for sure try it again. He is also close in the GC, so there is a slight possibility that he can even take the yellow jersey. Maybe that can be great for EF. Romain Grégoire, the Frenchman, Julian Alaphilippe, Lenny Martinez, all those guys will for sure try to get in a breakaway. Michael Storer, he was losing time. I am not sure if he actually crashed in a stage 7. I think he didn't, so I think that he will also try for the breakaway. Valentin Madouas as well, the former French champion, silver medalist at the Olympics last year. Quinn Simmons will for sure try for a little check, because why not? Alex Baudin, another great rider for EF education. First, Pablo Castrillo, maybe Mauro Schmid, Lucas Plapp, Ivan Romeo. Those are all guys I see going for the breakaway. However, if Visma Lisa Bike try to put pressure on UAT members, then this can actually be a GC day, and then I can even see Pogačar and Vingegaard gaining massive time in this stage, and maybe even we see some one of them gapping each other. So who is going to be my pick for the stage? Well, Ben Healy, I think, has the biggest chance, but this time I'm going to go with Lenny Martinez. He has been surviving in the peloton throughout those days, but we know that he has a good recovery, and he's my pick to fly the French flag tomorrow on Bastille Day. That is all for this preview. I really hope you enjoyed it. Give me a like if you did. I hope you enjoyed this stage. It will be a massive one, pure chaos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Every Tour de France stage preview is here. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Have a great day, and I hope to see you tomorrow for my preview of stage 11. Have a great day, and bye.